All right, welcome back to another week, another document of the ecom journey to road to 1 million. Today we got a special week. We had a very special week actually last week, but we are heading into a good week. And let me give you all the fucking sauce I can possibly give you so you can now learn and implement it on your journey as well. Got my little notepad. Let's get straight into it. So first and foremost, I currently beat my record on one single store in sales. So yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, so one of my biggest store. So obviously I've made, money through different stores, but on a single store, my record was last Q4, which was like around 60K in US sales. We've passed that. We're now at 65, I think. And again, this is just the beginning. No signs of slowing down. It's actually a slow part for us. The other time it was more of like this quick pump and dump and it died, but this is just the beginning. So I'm truly excited to see the numbers, but this was expected from day one when we launched this store. I knew that this was it and it was gonna bring us to the promised land basically. But yeah, so I beat my record, which is nice. Also, I'm saying that because we have now actually chosen a supplier and accepted and agreed to work with them, and truly believe within the next week our brand will have custom packaging and a good back end, quick fulfillment, and we're truly excited for it. Like this was the thing that was holding us down for the last 2 months. We were unable to scale the front end. We were making 2-3K days every day, profitable, and we just couldn't scale further because, our orders were not good. They weren't being shipped, or they were being shipped very slow. We were getting a lot of customer emails. Fortunately, no chargebacks, which is all good. But yeah, truly, finally have worked with someone. It took a while, and I do believe that supplier we're working with now is a really good option for us because they are super high quality. The people that we speak to speak English, so it's really like they're not Chinese. It's we speak to another middleman. So yes, it's more expensive overall, but we get the higher quality back end. We get people that we can speak English to, so we can hop on calls and talk about ideas like really quickly and more efficient. They work with people that only try to brand ecom stores and not, do these quick money grabs. So we got our custom packaging. So especially yesterday, I made a diagram on Packdora for a die line for all our custom packaging for our products. We sent them over. So everything's going to look really good and hopefully run smoothly. And that means, next month will be a front end scaled. So it's going to be exciting for that. Our second store is actually picking up. We have done a second store and it's been profitable for a bit, but unfortunately we weren't able to scale up because of offers. But we figured out an offer and it's actually now starting to be scaled up a bit more. Nothing like our main brand, but it's starting to become profitable. And again, it's just showing a lot of promising signs that we're going to have 2 profitable ecom stores running up in the back. So it's going to be fun. I want to talk about offer because especially with the new supplier, our prices increased. From CJ Dropshipping, they gave us like a cheap price, which was the best, but their shit was ass. Now our prices were increased because of like quality, like an extra $5. So we had to figure out offers last week to try to see where we can implement that $5 extra. And actually our best way, so I'll even give you some sauce. So like our best offer that worked for us was reducing the amount we give on the first offer. So charge the cost of fulfilling that is a bit less, and adding that one item that we gave for free, we took it out and gave it as an upsell. So it's a bit of a complex offer. So yeah, if they don't take the upsell, we lose a bit on the margins as we used to. We lose like a little bit, like a few dollars, like $2. But if they take the upsell, that upsell ends up covering a few orders that don't take the upsell because the margins are way more higher. So we ended up deciding to do an offer like that, and it ended up working. So we're good to scale our main brand, and we're good to scale our second brand. So I'm very, very excited for the upcoming months, and yeah, truly, truly amazing. I also started, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of my work load has increased dramatically. Like I don't know if you can tell, I am dead tired. But I went from doing absolutely nothing for the info side, so like my personal brand, to now I am launching a course in the VIP Discord. So the people that are already in the Discord, they get it free of charge, just a course that they can add. And then I'm also launching a mentorship, but that is only for selected people. I'm only working with like 3 people max. And obviously the people that are in the Discord have priority over that. So probably by the time this video gets published, I've already chosen my students, and that's about it. But yeah, from going from scaling these 2 ecom stores and having nothing to do with my personal brand to now adding everything to my personal brand, it is a bit of it's a lot of work, and I'm gonna get to that at the end. But yeah, I'm doing this course because I realized I had this one missing element. So I'd have people that join the Discord, and trust me, I truly believe, and I gotten feedback that a lot of people know that my resources in there are truly valuable, like very, very valuable. It's definitely especially for the price that they get it at. But nothing is organized. So I've had it more of like, if you're looking for this, go here. If you're looking for that, go here. But I never had a step-by-step guide. And I thought that for people that are a bit newer, maybe a step-by-step guide would be better. So that's why I decided to do a course. It's going to take time, of course, because it's not my priority. Like my priorities are my ecom stores and technically my students now. So that's going to be in the back. Like I'll try to record a few videos in the back here or there. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm like fucking starting a course. But like, I'm not, for me, I understand that this course has this idea of like a guru and scammy thing behind it. Courses are truly valuable, but they're very rare to come upon. Courses are very valuable. One, I'm not charging a course up front. You have to be in the Discord to get access to it, which the Discord is a small fee. So it's not like I'm launching a course and it's like pay me $1,000 for the course. Like it's just a regular, it's like what I've already had a small monthly fee to enter the Discord, but it just comes with a course, which I truly believe is a bit different and a bit more valuable. Also, it is one of the only course I think at this price, especially, that talks about VSLs. So every course is talking about stupid garbage shit. I'm actually going into fundamentals and, skills that carry on for a lifetime, including one of the most important aspects of your business, VSLs. So for such a cheap price to have a course dissect and go in detail about VSLs, I've never seen before. So I'm happy with that. The mentorship, again, I'm probably not going to even talk about because I'm sure the students are already chosen. But the things that I was struggling with is, one, I wanted to say how nothing goes according to plan. So if you have this goal, I'm going to hit 10K by July, or I'm going to hit 100K by next month, whatever it is. Nothing goes according to plan. And I've experienced this firsthand right now. So I do believe that I am in a very good position to help people with a course and mentorship. But I always thought that, this course or mentorship would have been when I would have been 24, maybe a bit older, and do it then. Or I would have done a course on school instead of now I'm doing it on WAP. Like I would have achieved X amount at this age. Like shit never goes according to plan. So it's like, obviously it's very nice to set goals. But I think the best way to go about it is kind of like set your goals, or set like a goal post, I guess, And then just every day focus on your day-to-day and just keep grinding. And whatever happens in life, you're going to achieve it. It's never going to go exactly according to plan. If that was the case, when I made my ecom journey plan 2 years ago, I would have been already a multi $10 million in the bank millionaire. So, because you would assume that like, oh yeah, 2 years is a lot of work. I can fucking make 10 million plus. See, like it just doesn't really work like that. But that's why it's important to obviously be ambitious, set your goals, but then don't expect and identify yourself by the goals. Identify yourself as a person who just works every day and improve. And then you can't go wrong with that, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't have the final say. God has the final say of what happens in your life. So if things do not go according to plan, but you identified yourself as the person that hit 10K next month, you're going to feel like shit. And a lot of stupid Andrew Tate versions would probably say like, yeah, but that adds a fire up your ass that, oh my God, you hit 10K. You set the goal to hit 10K and you didn't hit 10K. You know what sets a fire up my ass? Fire up my ass is I need to improve every day. If I don't improve every day, I'm staying behind, slacking behind. And my bigger goals like retiring my parents or paying the mortgage, whenever that happens, I don't even know. I don't even have a timeline, but I know it's going to happen. That gets delayed even more. That's what sets fire on my ass, not, oh my God, bro, I set myself to hit 10K and I didn't. I'm a fucking loser. Yeah, you probably are. Now, also, last and foremost, I'm sure that a lot of people deal with stress and are overwhelmed with their life. So recently I've been feeling like that. I told you I just added a lot to my plate. And I'm sure you can resonate. Like, you are probably dealing with school, you're probably dealing with a part-time job, and then you're probably dealing with like trying to build an online e-commerce store. Then you're probably dealing with your social life, friends, family. Like it's a lot on your plate. And it's very stressful. You feel overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. And it feels like you wake up, you do shit that you need to do, and then go to bed and have no time for yourself. And trust me, I get that. I've been there and I'm currently actually experiencing it. But my simple advice for you will be you need that hour to yourself. I don't know where you're going to find it. Probably even if your schedule is so busy, you have to lack maybe an hour of sleep. I think that's more beneficial. Like I'm not even joking. I think an hour to yourself every single day is the most important thing. Why? That hour allows me to have this freedom, to be creative and to be like, okay, let me think, let me research, let me read, let me learn, let me go on YouTube and stumble upon a crazy video that I can implement tomorrow. That was when I had so much time to myself to actually just like free for all and be like explore and creative. That's where I saw the most growth because I was constantly learning and implementing whatever I learned the day after. And if it didn't work, you learned something else the next day. That was when I improved the most. When you fill your schedule with things that you need to do, that's where it just becomes like a fucking job. Like right now, I feel like I'm slaving myself because from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed, I have to do something. Where I'm now setting the time where, okay, I am not working anymore after 11 p.m. Therefore, meaning you need to get all your shit done before 11 p.m. That's it. That's all. There's no if you don't get it done too fucking bad, you're behind. Fix it up tomorrow. But from 11 to midnight, I'm setting that time to be like, Julian, this is your time. This is your time to read. This is your time to do research. This is your time to explore, to think, to be creative. This is your time to grow. This is the time you should be doing, not need to. This is the thing that you should be doing. And when you do things that you should, that's where improvement comes. So really, I know it's hard. Trust me, I'm legit going through it, but you have to be disciplined and find that hour or that time to have to yourself and not to yourself to fucking watch some brain rotted YouTube shit or to scratch your balls or do nothing. I'm saying take that time to grow, to be creative, learn, think about like what things can you implement on your business tomorrow? Like What other things that I can learn about VSLs? What book can I read that can help me in my fucking personal life? Or what can I learn about my relationship with God? Anything, any type of improvement. Give yourself that time every day. It's super important. Yes, you are working less directly on your business, but I promise you, your business will actually have more growth. I can't even explain why that works, but actually I could, but you understand probably. So yeah, thank you for my rant. Thank you for watching. Things are looking good. I'm happy to just keep you updated. And of course, keep hustling, keep your head up high, and I'll see you at the fucking top. Let's go.